Before the punches were thrown, before the first bell rang, before his opponents even stepped into the ring, Mike Tyson had already won the fight. His power was legendary, his speed unmatched, but it was his mind, his ability to strike fear, that made him one of the most terrifying boxers of all time. This is how Mike Tyson intimidated his opponents before the fight even began. First, the stare of death. Tyson intimidation started long before the fight. It began at the weigh-in, at the press conferences, and most famously, during the stare down. While other fighters looked around, blinked, or even smirked nervously, Tyson would lock eyes with his opponent. He wouldn't move. He wouldn't blink. He would just stare into their soul. Mike Tyson archival footage. I look for the slightest sign of weakness. If they blink, I know I got him. If they look away, I know the fight is already mine. Many of his opponents cracked under the pressure. They weren't just fighting Tyson fists, they were fighting his aura, his presence. They could feel the destruction he carried in his very being. Second, psychological warfare. Mike Tyson didn't just rely on his presence, he used his words like weapons. Before the fight, he would verbally annihilate his opponents, attacking their confidence. He wouldn't just say he was going to win, he would say he was going to destroy them. He would say he wanted to eat their hearts, their children. It was brutal, it was savage, and it worked. Many fighters tried to laugh it off, but deep down they knew what they were up against. A man who had nothing to lose, a man who fought like an animal backed into a corner. Third, the fear of the unknown. What scared fighters the most was the unknown. Tyson didn't talk about strategy. He didn't reveal weaknesses. He was a mystery in the ring. His unpredictability made him even more dangerous. Fighters didn't know how long they would last, they only knew that at some point they were going to get hit. And when Tyson hit, it wasn't just a punch, it was like getting hit by a sledgehammer. Every opponent had a plan until they felt his power. Then survival mode kicked in. And when you're just trying to survive, you've already lost. Fourth, the walk to the ring. Unlike other fighters who entered with extravagant robes, elaborate music, and entourages, Tyson walked to the ring like a gladiator. No robe, no fancy gear, just a towel draped over his shoulders. It wasn't about style, it was about destruction. He didn't need hype, he was the hype. The sight alone sent chills down his opponent's spine. This wasn't an act. This wasn't a show. This was a warrior marching into battle, ready to unleash hell. Fifth, the first punch. When the bell rang, reality set in. The fear, the doubts, the sleepless nights, all came rushing in with the force of Mike Tyson's first punch. Many fighters didn't even last one round. Some were knocked out before they even threw a real punch. They weren't just beaten physically, they were broken mentally.